welcome, every single person out there. Woo. Are you all doing, people? How are you all doing? It's a lovely Tuesday night, and I'm back here with a late night football show with Tade Osho, yours exclusively, people. Are you all doing, people? I see you, Liam Vince. I see you, James Dunlop. I am so sorry, Liam, that your team lost. What team do you support? I am really sorry from the bottom of my heart, but I've had a lot of disappointment myself as an Arsenal fan, and I'm sure you know that. James Dunlop, good evening to you. What's good, my brothers? What's good, fam? What's good, every single person out there? It's been an eventful evening, people. We all know what's gone on recently. We all know that in the last few minutes, there's been some giants that has been kicked out of the Champions League. So, come to me, all you football fans. Come to me if you are a football lover. Every single person out there that loves football, this is the right place for you to be. It's your boy here, Tade Osho, the blunt pundit. Lovers be lovers, haters be haters. This is where I speak my mind and you can say yours. The link is right open, people. I'm going to be here for the next 1 hour. The link is right open for you to call in and talk about your team. But we have some topics to discuss. I'm just going to do a little bit of summary of what I want to talk about. PSG, people, exacts revenge on Bayern Munich. On aggregate score, obviously. Because Bayern Munich actually won the game today. But it was a little bit too late for Bayern Munich, because they lost the first leg 3-2. It was an eventful game, people. I didn't watch most of it, I'm not going to lie. I was watching just a bit part of it, but I noticed that PSG hit the bar like 2 times in the game. I think Bayern must have missed a little bit of Lewandowski. What do you think, guys? Chelsea, people, an English team proceeds to the semi-finals, people. Whew, when last did Chelsea get to the semi-finals, people? Can someone tell me? I can't remember. Was it 2012? I can't remember for the life of me. I think it was 2012. And the main topic of the day, people, I want you guys to call in and tell me what you feel. Why do fans argue and swear a lot? Why is it that when fans banter or argue, it gets heated? What's going on? Why is it that we can have a gentleman discussion about football? Can you guys tell me? I have my reasons. I'm going to tell you my reasons, but I would love to hear yours. And my reasons is what I call PEPE. It is not Nicolas Pepe that plays for Arsenal Football Club. It is not Pepe that plays for Porto. It is my PEPE, which is called Perspective, Expectation, Passion, and Evaluation. If you want to know what this show is about today, read the descriptions. I've put everything you need to know in there. But my PEPE is Perspective, Expectation, Passion, and Evaluation. As usual, this is a music and football show, people. So I am expecting you guys to be expecting me to play some music for you, as well as you coming in to talk to me in the Discord link. If you are watching right now, wherever you are, whether you are in Nigeria, whether you're in the US, whether you're in Belgium, whether you are in the UK, wherever it is, Kenya, South Africa, wherever it is, just click on the Discord link and you can come in and talk to me right now. And we can have a chat about why is it that football fans curse, abuse, no, not necessarily abuse, let's just say they argue a lot. What are the boys saying, people? Jonathan Cabot, I see you. Thanks a lot. Hello to yourself. How is Belgium today? MK Dons fans, Liam Vince. I am so sorry your team lost today. I am really sorry from the bottom of my heart. I wish you my condolences. I commiserate with you. Maybe you know how it feels to be an Arsenal fan these days, you know. I missed 3 of the goals due to my internet, James and Tade. I'm so sorry you missed 3 of the goals. But at the end of the day, you lost. I don't think you want to be seeing goals that your team concedes. You know what I mean? You probably should be happy that you didn't see those goals, because it's just going to piss you off the more. James Dunlop, I wish that happened for me with Tremor Liam, because they were woeful. I think this is a conversation between you two, right? All right, James Dunlop, Chelsea did what they needed to do tonight, despite the cancelled... what was that cancelled? Yeah, sorry, they considered late on. PSG got their payback on Bayern Munich. Definitely they got their payback, because honestly speaking, I'm not going to lie, from the bottom of my heart, right, I was actually rooting for Bayern. For some reason, I like Bayern Munich. I don't know why. There's just something about Bayern Munich that I love. Maybe it's just my bias, you know. But listen, forgive me if you are a PSG fan right now. Whoever is here that's a PSG fan, forgive me for that. Just to recap, guys, the link is right open. If you want to come in, click on the Discord link. It is right there in the description if you want to come in and talk to me. But before I start picking calls, I'm going to be telling you what my PEPE is. And I've already told you guys what my PEPE is. My PEPE is perspective, expectation, passion, and evaluation. Those are the major reasons why fans argue. And I'm going to explain that in a bit. Liam Vince, guy that scored a hat-trick for Lincoln, should have been sent off as well, but I am not blaming the ref as we were pathetic. Listen, at the end of the day, right, we as fans, we can always blame the ref when we need to and when the ref is shit. Excuse my language. But sometimes we can be making too many excuses, obviously, because, you know, the players need to do what they need to do. I don't think a ref is going to change the whole game. He has an influence on the game, there is no doubt about it, but I don't think he's going to influence the whole game entirely, you know what I mean? Listen, people, just before I go on with the show, right, I'm going to be playing a song for you guys to enjoy. Yeah, like I always do. It's more like an R&B vibe today, and I'm going to get straight into it to tell you guys why I feel fans argue a lot. This song is called Waterfall, people, from ISO Indies and King Sis. Enjoy this song, guys. And I'm going to be right back. Make sure you tune into the Discord. Come into the Discord link if you want to talk to me about today's topic. Why do fans argue? I'll be right back, people. See you in a bit.
I wonder, is it worth living now? They told me dreams come true once you live it.
Yeah, the dreams come true. This is for every single person that's got dreams. If you want your dream to be achieved, this song is for you. The link is right open if you want to talk to me, people. The link is right open. Make sure you click on the link and I can talk to you tonight.
It happened, yo, it got me tripping now. Yeah, it's feeling different now. Feel like I'm zoned out, put my phone down, damn it's cold out. Plotting on a rollout, we took our own route, really on our own now.
I know Jonathan is going to be stressful for all Liverpool fans out there. I'm so sorry that you are in this position, but listen, man, Arsenal has been in worse position. Don't worry, you pull through, all right? You pull through, Jonathan.
They only feed off the good-hearted, just don't bargain, stay in your lane and keep hard.
Liam, you are better than Arsenal. Are you kidding me right now, Liam? Freaking hell.
Gotta show them where your heart is. Put your all in, keep calling, keep going, don't stall it. Don't fall for what they all been dishing out. Just be yourself and it'll work it out. I wonder, is it worth living now? They told me dreams come true.
Why do fans argue about football? That is the topic of today, people. If you are a Chelsea fan and you want to come in and talk about Chelsea, if you are a PSG or Bayern Munich fan and you want to come and talk about those teams, you can dial in as well. I'm gonna be here till 11:30, people.
Got me tripping now. Yeah, it's feeling different now. Yo, living in doubt could be the death for you. It's only a few that'll rep for you, and rarely ones that'll step to you and let you know where you wrong at instead of letting you ride away in your soul. Rather be whole and pure in my spirit. This life never ending until you near it. A lot of shit to bear with. Sometimes you don't wanna share it, but don't keep it in cause you fear it. It's an epidemic sound and you can see right where I'm headed. I'm elevated, oh yeah. We was waiting, oh yeah. To make a statement, it's clear the way them boys persevere. Yo, we taking the stairs. Don't let them get in our air. They go watch, I'ma stare. Tell them pull up a chair. God gon' answer our prayers. Living now. They told me dreams come true once you live it out. I picked the pieces from my childhood in a broken house.
Yes, people, that is Waterfall from ISO Indies and King Sis, people. The topic of today is why do fans argue a lot? That is what this is about, people. All right, people, let's get straight into it. Let us get straight into it. All right, people, obviously you can see on the screen right there, that's my face, you know, a surprise face. Why is it that fans argue about every single thing, people? Why? Talk to me, people. Why? The first thing on the agenda, people, right, is perspective. But just before I get into that, people, oh, that's my friend Jackie Chan. Do you guys watch Jackie Chan movies? I love Jackie Chan movies. I keep saying that on this show, right? If you want to enjoy action movies, this is the right person's movie to watch because he's so real. He goes all out there doing his stunts. There's no too much film tricks. There's no fiction and all that. He does his tricks. And that's one of the reasons I love him. But this is a non-footballing matter anyways. Let's get straight into it. Neymar and Paredes over there, people. They will be so glad that they were able to exact their revenge on Bayern Munich. If I am in their shoes right now, I'm going to be accelerated. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be elated. Because Bayern Munich is the toughest team you can beat in the Champions League. They are so good. And I think for me, right, I think that these guys are missing Lewandowski, if you ask me. I really do think they're missing Lewandowski. I don't know about you, but that's one person that they really miss today. That lethal striker, that person that is going to give them that extra cutting edge up front. I think they've really missed that today. Listen, PSG for me, they probably play better today, or maybe the first half, because obviously they hit the bar like twice. And you can understand why these guys are going to be really pissed if they had lost this game, PSG, because I think they deserved to win the game. I didn't watch most of the game, but the little highlights that I saw, I felt that they've done well. Because I had one eye on it and I had one eye on something else, obviously. And I was going between this game and the Chelsea game. All right, the Chelsea game, that is N'Golo Kante there, people. N'Golo Kante is someone I really, really like. And I just like his personality. And even if I'm not an Arsenal fan, a Chelsea fan, is someone I would really love to see live the Champions League just because of his personality. I don't know if you feel like that sometimes. You see someone, you like someone, right? Even if he's supporting the team that you don't support, right? You just kind of love his attitude, you love his personality, you just want him to win something, do you know what I mean? That is how I feel about N'Golo Kante. And this is not me supporting the Chelsea fans, by the way. If you're a Chelsea fan, you're watching this right now, I am not supporting Chelsea fans. I'm just supporting N'Golo Kante, okay? So don't get it twisted right now, people. Do not get it twisted. All right, people, this is what I want to talk about. The swearing, the angers of fans when things are not going well. Why is it that fans argue? Why is it that they throw a lot of insult and curses and all that? Why, people? Why do you think? There are so many reasons, but I was able to condense it to what I call the PEPE, which is perspective, expectation, passion, and evaluation. Right, the first thing first, right? This is Messi and Maradona. Before I get into that, let me see what this guy is saying. Big up to you, Mesos. How you doing? This is the first time I'm seeing this name, Mesos. This is the first time on the show. I really appreciate you coming on my show. I really, really do. Thanks a lot for coming on my show. Liam, you're saying you can't stand PSG as the finances behind it constantly avoiding FFP issues, whereas other teams get punished. Listen, at the end of the day, I can't really comment much on the FFP issues. I don't know if they really, really breach the FFP rules. I don't know, but obviously they've been subject to that themselves and Man City. And maybe that's one of the reasons I don't really like them, because I just feel they just bought so many big players because they have big money. And maybe that's the reason why I don't appreciate them much. But at the end of the day, right, football is all about money these days. I'm sorry, it's all changed. It's all changed, and it is what it is, people. It is what it is. We can't blame them for spending, because the only way they can be big teams right now is to spend. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone is a West Ham. Not everyone is a Leicester that is getting into the top 4 without spending too much money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not many people have a team whereby you don't have to spend to still be able to maintain top 4. Not many teams are that lucky. So at the end of the day, right, I'm not going to blame them entirely. Do you know what I mean? But listen, the first thing is perspective. Why is it that fans argue a lot? Let me give you guys an example of what I'm saying, right? This right now is Lionel Messi, right? And Maradona on the screen. What do I mean by perspective? Let's think about this for 1 minute, right? I'm 34 years old, right? When Maradona was reigning in football, it was when I was really, really, really young. If you ask me right now who is a better player, I will tell you it is Messi. I will tell you it is Messi. And guess what, right? If someone that is a bit older than me, say for instance, Kenny Ken, for instance, comes in and start telling me, you're talking rubbish because I feel Maradona is a better player. Obviously, I'm going to be arguing my case because my perspective of things is different from Kenny Ken's perspective of things. Simply because Kenny Ken is an older person and he's watched Maradona much more than I have. I haven't watched Maradona as much. He's watched Maradona. I did watch Maradona, don't get me wrong. But I was really young to understand every single thing about football. And that is one of the reasons why people argue. If Kenny Ken should tell you about certain players, there was was it Liam Brady? There was a time that people were saying, do not disrespect Liam Brady. Liam Brady had a go at Mesut Ozil, and the whole Twitter was having a go at Liam Brady. And people that were quite older than us were saying stuff like, Liam Brady is much more a legend than Mesut Ozil. But the younger people, like myself, I didn't argue, by the way, because I didn't really have a perspective on that. I just shut my mouth up. But the younger people were having a go at Liam Brady because they don't know him. The perspective of things is Mesut Ozil is a legend because that's the person they watched. They never watched Liam Brady. So in other words, from their perspective, Mesut Ozil is more a legend than Liam Brady. It's all about perspective, people. And that's one of the reasons why fans argue a lot. Perspective is so important in arguments. For instance, I am not that tall. Some people are taller than I am, right? Let's think about this for a minute, right? If you want to, say for instance, you want to see far, someone that is taller than me definitely is going to see further than someone like me that is not very tall. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same thing in football. Perspective. Everything is perspective. Osman Ali, what are you saying? I didn't watch Maradona, but I've gone back and seen enough, including the context of the time period, etc., and it was better than Messi. You see, this is your perspective. Because I've also seen a few clips of Maradona, right? But then again, I can understand that the conditions were a lot harder. I can understand that the pitches were not very good. I can understand that the players were not entirely protected like right now. But then again, what do you mean by he's better? What is your definition of someone is better than the other? Perspective is everything. And that's why, you know, myself and so many of my mates, we argue a lot about football every single time. Because perspective is always going to differ. Someone that is tall will never see far compared to someone that is tall. Do you know what I mean? Someone that is fast is never going to get to his destination. Is always going to get to his destination faster than someone that is really slow. Xhaka is never going to outrun a player. Mbappe is definitely going to outrun a player. And that is the difference. So I don't know what you guys think really, but like I said before, if you want to come into the Discord link, the link is right open for you to come in and tell me what you feel about why why fans argue a lot about football. I want to hear your opinions about this. But like I said, my opinion is simply what I call PEPE. All right? Yes, PEPE. Perspective, expectation, passion, and evaluation. I've just talked about perspective, and I think for me, perspective is everything, because when you have a different perspective from someone, that doesn't necessarily mean you're right or wrong. And this is what I want people to understand. Not every single person that says something simply means is right or wrong. He's only telling you his reality and his perspective of things. I want people to understand that, right? What's Liam saying? Liam, social media is an issue where they just put out opinions to gain traction, either good or bad, so they gain followers on Twitter. Do you know what? That is a very, very important and very interesting point that you made on there. Some people put on opinions that they feel people are going to like. Not necessarily their opinions. They put out opinions there because they feel, okay, you know, I've said something like this in the past, right? I'll be able to gain traction if I do this. Secondly, they can gain traction by just putting something controversial. It's just like the newspapers, right? The newspapers put out something very controversial, something that is going to catch the eyes, something that's going to catch the attention of people, whether it is good or bad. That's why they say there is no such thing as bad publicity. That is where that phrase came from, because people just put things out there so they can gain traction. And I understand what you're saying about that. Osman Ali, he was more clutch when the going got tough. Messi has never done it for Argentina in much more tournaments and continues to underperform. Maradona did it for his country when they needed him most. Osman Ali, do you know what? You're my guy, right? You're my guy. I'm not entirely sure I agree with that, and this is just my perspective now. You see, now we're going to have a banter, we're going to have an argument back and forth. I don't necessarily agree with that. Do you know why I say that? Because when you say he hasn't done much for his country, right now, this guy has the highest number of goals for his country in Messi. So I can come to you right now and argue for Messi because I feel that, forget about tournaments, because at the end of the day, right, Rome was not built in a day, and one tree doesn't make a forest. One tree doesn't make a forest. I feel Messi has done his bit. He's done his bit for the team. He scored the goals, you know, in the two World Cups? Was it 2 World Cups? I think 2 World Cups ago, he was the highest goal scorer. He was, you know, in the World Cup. He's done his bit. He cannot do everything for the team. And let's not forget, Maradona himself used the hand of God to score a goal. Do you see where I'm coming with this? So everything is about perspective. I can't come and tell you that Maradona was a cheat. God rest his soul. I'm just saying. Please, guys, do not misquote me. I'm just saying I can come and spin that to you that he cheated to score a goal against England. So there's always going to be different perspective people can spin in this thing, and that's just what it is. Perspective is everything, okay? Before I move to the next point, let me just pick another comment here. James Dunlop, that's why I'm not on any opinion, Liam. It's also why I will never set up a channel because of the drama. James Dunlop, you should set up a channel, mate. You should. James Dunlop, I've seen Ronaldo when he was at Manchester United, but never got to see Messi live. Messi is still the best in my opinion. I'm 23 and not old enough to have seen Maradona, but I've seen clips on how unreal it was. You see? So this is the thing right now. The clips that you've seen has actually spinned something over to you, right? It spinned something in your mind for you to be able to say, okay, do you know what? I feel this guy is a better player than Messi, but some people will still tell you that Messi is a better player, probably because they haven't seen the clips of Maradona. And that is what football is about. Perspective, arguments. Arguments always spring up from perspective. I'll pick a few more comments before I move to the next point. Jonathan, I see you in the waiting room. I'm going to get you on and I'm going to talk to you next. Maybe for the next point, by the way. So just wait in the waiting room. I see you, Jonathan. All right. Liam, I have Twitter, James. Okay, I think this is between the two of you. All right, Osman Ali, I said in World Cups and the Copa Americas, he went to World Cup in 2010 and returned with 0 goals and 1 assist in 5 games, and many more of these atrocious results in other tournaments. Yeah, but you can say that, but there was also a tournament in the World Cup where he scored the highest number of goals. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not every tournament that Ronaldo turns up. I've seen a World Cup where Ronaldo didn't turn up. I think he was playing with Figo back in the day. They took 3rd in the World Cup. Was it 3rd or 4th in that World Cup? Ronaldo didn't turn up. So that doesn't mean that Ronaldo is a bad player. It doesn't mean he's not very good. You know what I mean? Thanks a lot for my haircut, by the way, guys. Just so you know, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. How's my trim, people? How's my trim? Yes, people, look, guys, I was looking like a caveman, man. I was looking like a freaking caveman. I had to get a haircut. I had to get a haircut, people. Thanks a lot for loving my haircut. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm just fooling around, people. Listen, let's just go back to the main point, right? Osman Ali, right? All I'm trying to say is about perspective, because I think that, 2014 World Cup, I think. Was it 2014 World Cup? There was a World Cup. I think he won the golden, was it a golden shoe or something that Messi won? The point I'm making, right? One player cannot do everything. For me, I feel Messi has done his bit for Argentina. We've seen where he's played against Brazil, who is the biggest rival in South America, and he's done the bit for them. So everything for me is about perspective. But listen, I'm just going to park that, right? I'm going to move to the next topic, people. This guy here, people. This guy. Let me take the chats out. For 1 minute, right? Can you guys see this, right? What is the next point? The next point is about expectation, people. Expectation. Fans expect a lot from certain players. For instance, this was an atrocious miss, people. Look at this on the screen, people. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. That was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and Timo Werner for Germany pushed it far away from the target. Expectation. You expect Werner to score these goals. And these are one of the reasons why there's been so many arguments right now about Timo Werner. There's been so many arguments from fans saying he's not good enough. Some people are saying he's good in Germany. Some people are saying he's not good in England. Some people are going to tell you that he's lost confidence. Different theories being flying right, left, and center all over the world right now about Timo Werner. But is Timo Werner a good player? I feel he's a good player. But is he playing badly? He's playing badly right now. So the expectation level right now is high for this guy because they believe that he should be doing better than this. And this is one of the reasons why you and I, Osman, we will keep on arguing about certain things. Why? Because expectation levels are different. Why is it that people have a go at me about Arsenal Football Club? People have a go at me about Arsenal Football Club right now when I'm supporting Arteta because they believe my expectation is low. No, my expectation is high, but I'm a realist for me to understand that the expectation from these players is false if I'm going to put it high. It's almost like you asking me to expect a Volkswagen to run with a Porsche. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Some people expect that to happen. Some people expect a Volkswagen because they don't understand it. They expect a Volkswagen to be able to race with a Porsche. It's never going to happen. And that's why expectation is something else. Expectation is one of the main factors why we argue. People feel that the present team in Arsenal Football Club should be doing better. And I respect that, don't get me wrong. I respect that 100%. I respect the fact that people feel that the present Arsenal team should be doing better. But I don't think they're going to be doing better than what you're getting right now. And that is my expectation of them. There's someone else I'm going to show you guys. And if you haven't seen this, then I don't know what to say. But just have a look at this, people. This was Fernando Torres when he went to Chelsea, people. I will never forget this game. I will never, for the life of me, forget this game. This was an open net that he missed. You expect him to score this goal, people. You expect him to put in this at the back of the net. But he was low on confidence, and a lot of fans started having a go at him. And that is why expectation is another major reason why we tear at each other's neck. We are always arguing. We want to rip each other's head off. This is another reason why we argue, people. Fans are always going to bring up arguments in football because of certain things. Like I said, perspective. Now we're talking about expectation, people. You expect Torres to be scoring from here. There is no difference between. To be honest, this is even worse than Werner. Yeah, I think Werner's is even better because obviously you have the goalkeeper. This right now, people, is absolutely horrendous, people. That is what I'm talking about. Expectation, people. Expectation. All right, people. I'm gonna be getting Jonathan into the room right now. Let's hear what he has to say about why fans argue a lot. Jonathan, you are up next. Let me get Jonathan in the room, okay? All right, people. Hello, Jonathan. Can you hear me, Jonathan?
Hello, Tate.
Hey, how you doing, Jonathan? What's good?
Everything's good at the moment until it'll be tomorrow evening against Real Madrid. I'll be stressing.
Oh, you Liverpool. Do you know what, yeah? My guy, who is also my barber, is a Liverpool fan. I was trolling him today in the barber shop. I was having a go at him. He was having a go at me. And, we were just having a good banter in the barber shop today. And he was, he feels that you guys are not going to win. He feels you guys are going to win against Real Madrid. Is that what you feel? Is that how you feel?
My head says no, but my heart says yes. The fact that we have no fans does play a role to how we cannot win, because with fans in the stadium, it does definitely make a difference, though. Like years gone by.
Yeah, I hear you on that, man. I hear you on that. So tell me, let's get straight to the point, right? Because I've got Mossy Boy. Epic, I think Epic is also in the live room.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
yes,
how you doing?
Indeed. I'm good, man. Before we start, gotta love that trim, bro.
Thanks. I'm looking good, So look at that.
Instead of that scruffy old man, homeless man out the street, struggling. See, struggling out there. That scruffy head of yours. I was too, man. I was struggling.
Man.
I was struggling as well.
I look good, don't I? Thanks a lot for telling me that.
I was struggling out there, man. I was suffering. Life wasn't good, man. That's hair. Then magically money appeared, so I just won the barbers, mate. And then life is all good. I became a millionaire. Yeah, seriously.
All right, yeah. Let's get straight into this. Because I've got Mossy Boy as well, and he's gonna be very quick so that I can just get people through, because I need to run through everything, right? So basically, today is all about, right? Okay, let me just say a few things to the people in the chat. Velvisham, I see you. I know you want to say something about Chelsea. If you want to come into the room, in the waiting room, please come into the waiting room. I would love to speak to you about Chelsea.
Velvisham is not a Chelsea player. He's not a Chelsea fan. He's a Liverpool fan.
Is it? Is Velvisham a Liverpool fan?
Yes.
Oh, right. I thought I was a Chelsea fan, really. All right. Anyway, let's get straight into it, people. So listen, I've got what I call the PEPE, right? Perspective, expectation, what's the other P? Passion and evaluation, right? Those are the four things I feel are the main reasons why. I've only covered two of them, which is perspective and expectation. Why is it that we fans argue a lot and curse? What is your take on this, people? What is your take on this? Epic? Let me start with Epic. What's your take on this?
I mean, I don't know. It's just a natural thing. It's just you just get angry and the emotions just take over you. I get that. Although you emotions can take over, you can moderate your language and stuff. But I think it's just natural. You get so angry to the point where they have to swear in it. So it's just like, for example, that venomist. I will be punching someone if that happened, man. I don't know. I don't know what I would do, man. Yeah, but I would get angry personally, but
Yeah, but so you're telling me, right? Like you're only gonna be angry. Why? Because of what? There has to be a particular reason why you're angry. Is it because the team you expect more from the team, or you feel that the team?
yeah, particular reason, or like for example that venomous. I will get so angry, or get us for example as City get knocked out in the semis. I'll be so angry, get cursing everything. So
It is fine to be angry, right? But I'm gonna ask the two of you this question, right? If you, for instance, say for instance, I'm your brother, I'm your blood brother, and I am playing football, and I have a miss and all that, would you be cursing me on the stands? This is a question to the two of you right now.
I mean, it depends because sometimes as as your proper brother, sometimes you can have a bit of banter and you can just curse at each other. So
So you're telling me you're gonna? I'm talking about. Listen to what I asked you, right? You are watching the game right now on the sidelines, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the way people curse the likes of Shaka and all that. Are you gonna be cursing your brother if he has a bad miss? Be honest now.
In my opinion, I wouldn't. It depends because you said if you paid like the 50 million price tag, you expect 9 times out of 10 to bury down the back of the net. 50 million. But if you expect like a young kid that has no experience to put down the back of the net, if they miss, you could say, "Oh, well tried. Next time will be your lucky time." You know what I mean?
but Jonathan, he's talking about if we had a brother, yeah, who was playing on the pitch and done a shocker, would you be cursing them? That's a difficult one.
I have a reason.
It depends though. If it's a final in something like normal game, okay, yeah, normal game and at a park or something, you'll have a bit of banter. But if it's like a final, you'd start cursing.
Arsenal is hilarious, man. Tell it, I would cuss you even if you scored a hat trick.
You guys are being diplomatic now because I have a reason why I asked this question, right? And the simple reason is because we fans we argue a lot about certain things, and we've also seen. Like, let's even park that question I asked you, right? We as fans, the way we kind of argue with each other. At the end of the day, right? Akuma said something on the live yesterday, right? We're not getting no money from these people. We're absolutely getting absolutely nothing from these people, even if they win the league. If they win the league today, those guys are gonna get paid. You know, the family is gonna get richer. They've won the league. We fans are only gonna have bragging rights. Yay! And that's it. So why is it that we abuse? Because I've seen so much abuse on social media, or because your team is maybe because Ateta out, Ateta in, then people are really having to go at each other. Why can't we just have a proper argument? Yes, you can get pissed off. Don't get me wrong, because we're human beings, right? Why is it that it has to get into the point where you're threatening people online and stuff? Is that because you can't control your emotions, or what? I don't get it.
I don't know, man. For me, there's a line to cross. I get that they shouldn't be cussing each other or like threatening people. It's not good at all, yeah. But there's a certain limit to where when people cross that line, unfortunately, it just usually that, and when that line is crossed, is usually involves like race or religion, which is unacceptable in itself. I mean, from personally, I'm quite thick-skinned, so I wouldn't take it as hard as other people. But if it meant for people to like get these type of stuff or get a lot of abuse, etc. Personally, I'll just quit social media or make another account or along those lines, and you won't get that same abuse. And just That's just my personal opinion.
Okay. Just before I ask you the next question, Jonathan, Relentless Football, he said he wants to come in to talk to me. Relentless Football, I've said it several times, right? The link is right there. It is pinned on the top of the chat, and it's also in the descriptions. If you want to come in and talk, the link is there. It's a Discord link. Click on it, and I will see you in the waiting room. And if you don't get into the waiting room, once you get into the Discord link, you should see a waiting room there. Click on that waiting room and you get into the waiting room, and I will see you and I will get you on the show so you can talk to me. Big up to you, Toyosi Ajayi. Big up to you, Kevin London. I'll see you guys. These are new names I'm saying. If you guys want to come in and talk to me, please click on the link in the description. All right, Jonathan, I'm going to ask you this, right? I was saying something about expectations earlier. Obviously, on the screen right now, right, we've seen 2 misses from Werner, and we've seen another one from Torres, right? Obviously, people can argue all they want and say, oh, yeah, maybe these guys, their confidence was low, blah, blah, blah. Those are all excuses and all that. But these kind of things are the kind of things that cause arguments, don't you think?
Yeah, if you pay so much money for a player, you expect him to bury that chance, and he misses, of course, there will be criticism and questions asked. Is he that worth that price? But in these days in football, players are always overpriced, like especially players that had brilliant seasons the seasons before, like Timo Werner, who had a brilliant season at Leipzig. Okay, that 50, 60 million price tag, you could say, yeah, it's justified because he's the starting striker at Germany. But the fact that he hasn't cut in the Premier League, it does speak a bit of volumes.
With all due respect, okay, we all know that Bundesliga is somewhat a respectable but not good enough league, and also having teams that don't have very good defenses and always play at a high line. Therefore, obviously, you have more likely an average striker there has more of a chance. If you have loads of chances in that particular team or particular system, you are more than likely than an average player that goes into the Premier League will get 50 goals in the Bundesliga, and that's what is happening to Werner right now. He's a very one-dimensional player who only is only effective if you put him in a attacking system where he's a very ineffective if he was to be in a possession type team, for example, right now at Chelsea. Though I see the only positive right now for him in a possession type team is he has very good movement, but his first touch is awful. His decision making is not particularly that great, especially at the age of 25.
Right.
There's many.
Can I stop you there? Sorry, because we're digressing a bit. Epic. No offense, we're digressing a bit. Just before I go on, I'm gonna ask a question. Master Manik says something here, right? Tade, cursing is part of the culture. This isn't Chelsea Flower Show. This isn't Chelsea Flower Show. This is football with passion and emotions. So he's saying that cursing is part of the culture. Jonathan, is that I mean, I don't know. Is that acceptable? Is that you're saying it's part of the culture? Does that make it acceptable, Jonathan? This is a question for you.
Cursing, okay, you can curse in front of your TV, but you start cursing a player because he missed a chance. I think it's more better to cheer them on, try and give them a bit more support. Because to a player like Timo Werner, who has already had a dreadful season, if you're going to start cursing him in front of his face, I don't think you're going to expect more from him for the rest of the game. That's my personal opinion on it.
The reason I picked on this, what Aston Malik just said right now, is because I'm going to use myself as an example, right? There's sometimes like when I'm playing with my team, right, and maybe someone does something. I mean, obviously, okay, before I say that, right, have you guys seen the open mic from Shaka? Did anyone see the open mic from Shaka? Okay, maybe you guys didn't see, but there was okay, right. There was an open mic from Shaka that was published by Arsenal today, and you can see how he was urging his team on, and even when they messed up, you could see his reactions. He didn't really have a go at them. Now, I would hold my hand up, right? Sometimes I'm a bit guilty of that when I'm playing with my team because I expect better from them, right? And I want to have a go at them when we're in the team. That dampens the morale of my teammates, and that's wrong. I'm learning in the process. And right now, I've kind of learned how to contain. Sometimes I don't even say anything. Even if they've messed up, I go on like, That's fine. Keep it up. Because it helps. If you have a goal, right? There's certain ways you have to learn how to have a go at players. You need to be a bit more. You have a go at them and pat them on the back. Do you know what I mean? You need to urge them on, because that dampens the morale of players. I know people are going to be saying stuff like, oh yeah, it's football. They should be able to toughen up. They should have a thick skin and all that. But they're human beings. They are human beings. And it's quite important. We fans, we probably need to learn how we address issues like this. I don't know if you guys agree with what I'm saying here, but, tell me if I'm talking rubbish here, please. Stop me if I'm talking rubbish. But don't you think we as fans as well, we have a responsibility to be able to learn how to support and not necessarily just have a go at players and crush them?
Look, I don't know. I think I'm gonna put an argument across, but I think it's odd. But I'll put it out. I'll put it out there. Maybe the environment you're in also affects how you look at the game and how you react to it. For example, if you are in a household that has many family members and and this is the type of family that you do not want to start cursing around and it just causes problems, etc. Or sometimes you're in a household that allows cursing, or it doesn't really mind the use of swear words, etc. I don't know what you think, but
Jonathan, do you agree with that? Is Jonathan still there, or is he asleep?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm here.
All right then. So just this is now off topic, right? Liverpool, because I know you're a Liverpool fan. You said that your heart is telling you something different from what you're hoping for, right? Do you think there's a potential you guys will be able to repeat exactly what you did against Barcelona?
Of course. The problem is, with no fans in the stadium, it does make a big difference, because Anfield with their fans, Champions League nights, that makes a huge difference. But without fans, it's something new, you could say. And if we could start quick, get somewhere quick at 1-0, it'll put Real Madrid under pressure. But if they score first, because Real Madrid normally score every game. I think they haven't lost a game since February. They nearly score almost every game. I cannot remember a game where they haven't even scored one. So that means that we need a defensive masterclass at the back. I hope that Matt Phillips and Kabak are going to be on top of the game, but we'll have to see. But if I just know if we concede first, I think it'll be the end then.
All right then. What about you, Epic? Man City. What's your take on Man City? What are you expecting?
For me, right?
I'm rooting for you guys, by the way. Yeah, I just want you guys to win because of what's this guy's name? This player that is Aguero. I'd love Aguero. Maybe because of
Aguero. You wanna? I know it's not off topic, but what you know what I would love? Yeah. Sorry, my mic just dropped. But what do you know what I would love? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening.
He comes on. He starts as a bench, okay? Comes in the last 10 minutes and scores a winner for us for the
Just
final.
Just like he did for the Premier League, the first Premier League. Well, he didn't come off the bench.
I would, but bro, it would be the best finish to a club career ever, man. And then, oh my days, and then there's gonna be so many arguments of how does he rank as a striker, man, among the greats in the Prem. Yeah, but
let alone being one of the best strikers in the Premier. He's supposed to be then a City legend.
He is.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. The triple betting company Silver and Aguero are getting statues. Yeah, on the game for tomorrow.
All right.
I am a bit positive. I'm more positive about tomorrow because we kept quiet hard most of the game, except on that one occasion that he helped make a beautiful goal against us. That's a positive I can take out of this. Also, when we usually lose in a game, we usually react very well to it, and it gives us a boost for the next game. So, personally, I'm very confident, man. I'm actually very confident for tomorrow. And I think I would personally, I wouldn't mind. It's either gonna be a 0-0, or or a 1-0 to us. It's gonna be a tough game tomorrow, though. Obviously, it's gonna be a tough
It's
game.
definitely gonna be. You're facing Haaland. It's definitely gonna be a tough game.
No, Tade, I don't know. I don't want to bring to Arsenal in this. How does it feel as an Arsenal fan? Okay, to witness
All right, I'm gonna end this.
has
I'm gonna end this call now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Epic. Thank you very much, Jonathan. I really appreciate you guys coming in. I know the question you're gonna be asking right now, and I'm not interested in that. Anyway,
yes, I will
Epic,
ask it.
bye-bye.
You can let no, bro. I'm staying.
Bye-bye.
Staying. All right,
Talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot for coming on.
bro.
Hey,
Oh my days! This guy wants to. He really wants to troll me now. He wants to troll me because I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm not even gonna answer him right now. All right, people. Listen, Mossy Boy, I see you in the waiting room. Salman Ali, I see you in the waiting room. I'm just gonna take a few comments and music, of course, and I'm gonna come back in and talk about a few things before I get you guys on. Let me just pick a few comments on here. Tade, if you were, this is from Arsenal Money. Tade, if you were head of FA, you would. If you had head of FA, you would ban for life if you were caught if you caught a fan swearing. No, come on, man, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I'm just having a conversation here. Do you know? But I didn't grow up learning how to curse, people. I did not grow up learning how to curse. It's not the way I was brought up. Maybe that's why I'm from a different, I'm from a different era, so to say. Do you know what I mean? So forgive me if I'm not one of those people that curse. I hardly curse. It's not my nature to curse. Do you know what I mean? All right, let me just pick a few comments here. Toyosi Ajayi, what are you saying? I believe that even with all the riches and glamour attached to being a footballer nowadays, there are its disadvantages. With social media now and the internet, they are prone to be criticized even more. Obviously, and that's the reason why you find out that a lot of teams right now are planning to boycott the social media. I think Tottenham is the latest team right now that is saying they're going to boycott social media, apparently because of, was it Sanchez? Was it Sanchez? I think Sanchez was the latest player. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think Sanchez was the latest player that, to face abuse. And they are planning to see if they can cut that off. Because this abuse affects a lot of the players. Sometimes you see some of these players playing on the football pitch and you're wondering why they're not playing well. Honestly speaking, it's because a lot of things is playing in the head. And people like you and I, we don't understand it because we're not experiencing that abuse. Do you know what I mean? And then some people have tough skin, some people have thick, thin skin. People are different. That's just the way life is. People are different. Some people cannot handle the pressure the way other people can. And that is what it is at the end of the day. All right, Tony Blackwell, I can't see, what's Tony Blackwell saying? Okay, this is between yourselves. Peter Moore, players should get a lollipop when they mess up. Oh my days, man. You guys are killing me, man. I swear to God, you guys are killing me, man. Freaking hell. All right, people, listen. Let's get to the next topic, right? Let's get to the next topic quickly. But just before I get to the next topic, right? This is going to be another song, right? Because obviously this is music and football, people. If this is your first time coming to my show, you need to understand that this show is all about music and football. So don't get too pissed. This is going to be MIA, Missing in Action, people. I want you guys to enjoy this song. And I'm going to be back in the next 2 minutes. Please stay tuned. And I hope to see you guys in a bit. All right?
Such a pretty girl. Left town at a chance.
This is for all the guys here that's got a pretty girl sitting at home or a pretty girl right next to them right now. Tony Blackwell, Toyosi, Arsenal Manic, Peter Moore, James Dunlop. If you've got a pretty girl next to you right now, this is for them. Dedicated to all your girlfriends out there, people.
Said that I want. You had me lost.
The topic of the day, people. Why is it that Arsenal, or not Arsenal, sorry, I keep talking about Arsenal. Why is it that football fans always curse and argue a lot? Tell me, people, what do you think about that? I've got some Mossy Boy in the waiting room. I've also got Salman in the waiting room. I'm going to be talking to them next. Stay tuned, people.
Home, home, home. No place like home. Had a lover boy, now you're on the other side.
James Dunlop, are you a lover boy? Talk to us, people. Let us know now. It should be a radio show, man. I'm sorry, I don't know this is a radio show, man. But listen, I hope as long as you're enjoying it, right? That's all that matters.
Over, never over. One more drink until you're sober. You said that
Arsenal Manic. We chat football, then we dance. That's what this show is about, people. You're here to get entertained before you go to bed.
That city life will make you go. Yeah. No place like home. No place like home. No place like home. Home. No place like home.
Blackwell, cursing is part of everyday life for most people. That's how you get heated debates and opinions. I totally agree with you. It's part of everyday life. But is he right though? I don't know. I am not here to judge. I'm just asking the questions. Jonathan Calvert, Tade, I heard you give good advice to get girls. How do you get a girl? Listen, man, I think you're backing up the wrong tree here. I don't know what you're saying, man. I have no idea what you're saying. Tade is an agony aunt in his spare time. Oh, shut up, Arsenal, man. All right, people. This is the next thing I want to talk about. Obviously, that is me on the screen, people. That is me on the screen arguing. I think I remember this particular picture, people. This picture, if I remember correctly, this picture was I'm trying to remember the year. It was Man City versus Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final. I'm trying to think. I think this was 2017, 2018 season, right? This was one of the videos. I think I made the papers. I made 2 papers because of this particular video. And that was on AFTV 2017, 2018. 2018 February, right? I was so pissed off. I was so angry that I said that Callum Chambers got turned like a roasted chicken. You can go and Google it right now as I'm speaking to you. Callum Chambers got turned like a roasted chicken. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that was me being very, very angry when I said this. I think it made Daily Express, it made Daily Star, right? Which brings me to the next thing I wanted to talk about, people. Passion. I saw Toyosi saying that earlier, talking about passion. Passion is another reason why we as fans have a lot of arguments. We have a go at each other and all that because we are really passionate. And because we're really passionate, we don't have any idea when we say certain things. I've made the newspaper for so many wrong reasons, guys. I've made the Kenyan newspapers because I said our players were running like, they were jogging like Kenyans. I've also made the papers because I said Callum Chambers got turned like a roasted chicken. The question now is, why is it that I make the papers for the wrong reasons? Why is it that when I make the papers, it's usually for something a bit unfair and a bit rude? I wasn't proud of some of these moments. I have to confess to you guys because I don't want to be seen in the light whereby I'm saying things that hurts people. But this is a prime example. I'm using myself as an example. I'm exposing myself right now to you guys because I wasn't really happy. I was angry. I wouldn't be happy if someone says that about me. Do you know what I mean? But that was me really angry and saying certain things that I don't think some people will be able to handle. Some people might probably not sleep if I said that to them. Saying someone got turned like a roasted chicken is really, really harsh. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is at the end of the day. Listen, people, I'm gonna be getting Mossy Boy into the room. Salman, I see you. I would have gotten the two of you together. I don't know what you guys feel about that, but let me just get Mossy Boy first. Salman, I see you in the waiting room. Let's get Mossy Boy.
So easy for me to.
Hello, Mossy Boy. I can hear your voice, by the way, in case
you
call
can
back.
hear me. All right. Hello.
I
hello.
can hear
How
your
are
voice. What's good?
You
How's
hear
it
me?
going?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right,
man.
I
I'm
can
good.
see
I'm
Salman
good.
in the room as well. Actually, I was gonna get you guys one at a time.
Yeah, you can get him in. So we are talking to each other actually before.
All right.
you
Okay.
came
Cool.
in.
Cool.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah.
Salman. Are you there?
Hello.
Salman. Salman.
Yeah, I'm here.
How
Can
you
you-
doing,
can you-
Salman? Who do you support?
West Ham.
So
Oh,
for
West Ham.
Ham.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what? I am so glad you've come on. I honestly speaking, I've been hoping to get someone out of the top. Okay, I was gonna say top 6, but I'm gonna shut up because you guys are in fourth position.
Fourth position.
Salmon, how are you doing? Is this your first time on the channel? I've never seen your name before.
Yeah, first time.
Okay, thanks a lot for coming. I really appreciate you coming on. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. I want to get as many fans as I can. So really and truly, I'm just gonna go straight into the point, right? We've obviously, you guys have had the conversations that we've been having, and it's really mainly about why is it that fans argue. That is a picture of me. They're very passionate, and I was literally having a go at a grown man saying that he got turned like a roasted chicken. And I've also said something in the past where I said. Our players were running like Kenyans. That made the Kenyan newspaper headlines, and it's just bad news at the end of the day. I mean, what are your takes on everything we've said so far? Why is it that fans argue a lot? What I want you guys to, provoke my brain here. Why is it that fans argue a lot? What is your take on this? I'm gonna start with you, Mossy Boy.
Yeah. First of all, what I want to say is I'm not sure whether you're a season ticket holder if you go to Arsenal game, right?
I'm
Or
not,
you just
because I'm
buy
still
the-
on the queue. I've been on the queue for
Yeah,
years.
okay. You've been on the queue for years. Even
Yeah.
though if you are not a season ticket holder, you don't live in London, right? And if you want to go and watch Arsenal play at home, tell me in average, if you don't spend money at all, you'll be spending close to 100 on average, close to 150 pounds, right?
Yeah, a gentleman doesn't reveal, how much money he spends, but yeah, I understand where
That's
you're
right.
going to.
Because you want to go and watch the team that you support. You don't
Yeah.
care how much you spend, right?
Mhm.
And you now get there, those little simple chances, they're not scoring it. How are you going to feel? The first thing that you're going to kind of think of, so you made me spend all this money and you cannot pull those chances away, if you understand what I mean. So that kind of stay with you. And someone said the cussing player is part of football. I'm going to kind of agree with them. I'm not a cussing player is part of football, but not cussing player to the extent that you'll be cussing that player to tell that like the way they cussing Xhaka.
Shaka,
That
yeah.
is too far if you understand what I mean. So it's part of it, and as a professional footballer, you should know that if I'm a professional, if I will be getting all this abuse. That's part of it. Fans don't just if you go and look
So are you
at
saying it's right then? Are you saying it's right?
no. I'm not saying it's right. It's not right, but it's part of football. If you understand what I mean. So most thing that get fans angry is a lot is because of the love they have for that club. Secondly, the money they're spending on that club. Without fans, how are those players going to get paid? If you understand where I'm coming from. So, and fans
So
expect.
you're saying that the
Yeah.
passion is acceptable. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Are you saying the passion is acceptable, but the language is not? Because obviously, what I've said over. I mean, if I tell you that you got turned like a roasted chicken, how would you feel?
Yeah, because if
I'm asking you.
because
How would you feel?
it's not. I'm not gonna like it, but I have to be able to take it because
You have to be able to take
first
it.
of all,
Okay.
yeah, because first of all, look at least in the Premier League, the lowest paid player in the Premier League, maybe probably they will be on 10 grand a week. And getting a 10 grand a week, I cannot just put that goal into the back of the net.
So is it his fault that he's being paid that money?
No, it's not his fault, but he negotiated his way in, and they just pay him the money. But however, I've never in a top Premier League player, I've never heard of any top Premier League player getting paid 10 grand a week. It's either more or over. So tell me why fans are not going to be angry. You even let me tell you one thing. All those goals that you're showing on TV. If my missus, if she's in labor, she will be putting those goals in. I'm telling you now. So, and there's another one that you didn't.
Can I stop you there? Can I stop you there, guys? Can anyone in the chats, by the way, anyone in the chats right now, can you remember there was a season, right? And I'm gonna get back at you. I'm gonna get back at you, Mossy Boy. Can you guys remember a season when there was a player that said something about Arsenal players, and he said that I'm gonna score that goal blindfolded? Please, anyone in the chat, if you know about that video, then Arsenal invited the guy over. They blindfolded the fan, right? Giroud was still for Arsenal then. They blindfolded the fan. And then they passed a ball to him right in front of the net. And he missed every single thing. And then Giroud literally came back at him and said, next time you need to watch what you're saying. You need to be careful what you say, Mossy Boy, because you don't even know whether Aubameyang is watching this right now. And he's going to come and tell you that,
let me tell you one thing, yeah? Let me tell you one thing. That guy shouldn't have said, oh, if I'm blindfolded.
Yeah, but you just said your pregnant wife is going to score some.
No. I'm just, it's just like kind of, I'm just expressing myself, like, if you understand what I mean. There is another goal that you should put on here that you didn't put. I'm not sure whether you remember the one that Yakubu missed at the World Cup.
Yeah, I thought about
that. That one is absolutely the worst out of all of it. If you understand what I mean. So seriously, I'm not. You think the Torres one is even more easier than the Timo Werner one. Timo Werner is running on a speed. If you understand what I mean, it can be easily missed.
He was running on his speed. He was standing right there.
So is it the one he was playing for Germany?
He's
or
right
the
on
one
the screen?
Missed?
Yeah, the one he was playing for Germany was right there.
For Germany, okay, I saw that one. It was standing right there. So
okay, listen. You know what? Let me stop you there. Apologies. Let me just get because Salman, you've been very, very quiet. I'm sorry about that.
I think he's left the room. Is it?
Has he left the room?
Is he still there? Salman, are you still there?
Oh, he's left the room. Actually, I couldn't see him. I can't see him anyway. It was just there. I was just. All right, Salman, if you want to come back in, please come. I don't know why you left. Maybe there was an issue. I don't know. I was going to get you to talk right now, but I apologize if we're keeping you out of the discussion. Really? Okay. All right. Let's just go straight into this. So what you're saying right now is you feel that it's all about the passion, but we should watch what we say regardless.
What we say, that's right.
That's totally fine. Now, I've already said something earlier. In case you're just joining right now, I've got what I call the PEPE, right? It is not Nicolas Pepe. It is not the Pepe that plays for Porto. This is simply perspective, expectation, passion, and evaluation. We've talked about perspective. Just a little bit of recap for most of the guys that are just joining. I'm going to put some things on the screen. This is talking about perspective. The perspective of different people is what sets the argument tone. There are situations whereby people that have not seen Maradona will definitely tell you that Messi is a better platter than the older people will probably tell you that Maradona is a better player. Unfortunately, there's a gray area for me because I was very young when I watched Maradona. So my brain wasn't developing up to decipher, or should I say tell you who is a better player. But I felt Maradona was really up there. But when you talk about the conditions like the football pitch, like the fact that the refereeing was crap then, you get hacked. They're not gonna blow, So there were different situations back then. So that is perspective. And then we talk about evaluation, right? Expectation. Expectation, definitely. You expect Werner to be scoring this goal. He missed it. You expect Torres to be scoring these goals. He missed it. Obviously, you expect the likes of Yakubu. For Nigerians that are on here, they're going to know what we're talking about. It was an open net against South Korea in the 2002 World Cup, and he missed it. That is expectation. And then we're talking about passion. This was me right here on the screen some years ago, 2007-2018 season. This was the game in the Wembley. This was on AFTV, and I had to go at Callum Chambers, and I said he got turned like a roasted chicken. He made papers for the wrong reasons. I'm not entirely proud of that because I really think about, I try to think about what I say because I wouldn't like it when someone says something like that about me. But just to recap, that is what this show is about. Why is it that fans really have a go at players? So listen, Mossy Boy, the last thing I'm going to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Is this. And I asked the previous guys this, right?
Yeah.
If, in as much as you've paid your bills, you're very angry and all that.
Yeah.
If your missus was playing football.
Yeah.
And she missed a goal like the one that Torres missed here.
Yeah.
Are you going to cross her? Like we most fans do.
Like I said to Salman when he was on the pitch, that question that you asked earlier, that I was listening. If you are the blood brother to Epic, it would be even if it's my mate, that would be the easiest person to cuss. Even when we get home,
I'm
not going to cuss her in a way that to over the. I'm not gonna go over the line like the way they cuss in Chijaka and all, but it would be I will just be cussing at that. He's the one that cost us the game. I will show my frustration. Trust.
Yeah,
That
no,
would be
that's fine.
the easiest person.
Okay.
If you because those guys, yeah, they know if you cost them, right, they only see it on social media and just they react to it. But this time around, I'm actually right in front of you because you're my family. That you cost us the game. You need to go and check yourself. You need to, it will be the easiest person. If you understand what I mean. So don't let that one kind of freak you out because this person is my family. I can't because if
Yeah,
it
but
is someone else,
the point I'm
you'll be
trying to make
having a
is
go
right.
at that person.
The point I'm trying to make, right, is people come on here several times, right? People have come on
Yeah.
here. I see people on AFTV. The kind of words they utter. No one is gonna offer that. No one is gonna utter that to their mates. You can look. There's criticism.
Because
I criticize.
their mate
Understand this,
doesn't
right?
play football,
Can I just say this, right? I criticize. There is absolutely no doubt I criticize. Constructive criticism is everything. It's how you do it that matters.
Yeah.
You can criticize respectfully, and that person will take your advice on board, and that person will take your criticism on board. But when you start having a go at these players in such a way whereby they will not sleep for two or 3 weeks, it's bad.
It's bad, yeah, that's right. Well, I've been coming to this channel now. I think it's been a bit since I find you. I've been coming to the channel, and most of the time I come to the channel, you will see me angry because Arsenal drew the game or they lost the game or whatever. You will, if I'm cussing, if I'm having a go at the players, you will see me. I've never go across the line. I always kind of make sure, like, because I'm angry, I would not let that. I'm not going to let my emotion go beyond the line for me to go over the line to say what I don't supposed to say. If you understand what I mean, fans are different because probably it's because of the way I was brought up. I don't know. People are different. If you understand what I mean, so you will see some people that because their emotional come over them, they just start saying what they don't supposed to be saying on the live television or on, it's emotion because when you support a club, you support that club with everything, with your, sometimes, it's kind of, I will tell you one thing right now. Sometimes it may, if Arsenal wants to play, there's nothing. I'm telling you right now, I shouldn't be telling you, but I'm telling you now. If Arsenal is playing, there's nothing. If my missus watching movie on the TV, I'm turning it over. I will just tell you, as Arsenal is playing, there's nothing you can say that is going to go into my ears right now.
You need to be careful.
No, she knows. She knows
might
that.
be watching.
That's right. Because she knows that now, that if Arsenal wants to play, that 90 minutes, that TV for 90 minutes is for me. So that is because that is the part of love I have for Arsenal. And they will come out and they will drew the game or lost the game, and that's why you kind of like get angry sometimes,
All right then. All right. David said that your missus, David Ogashade said your missus needs to come train at London Colney. So maybe you should get your missus.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
She should come and sign for Arsenal because we need
Yeah.
her. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, Mossy Boy, thanks a lot for coming on.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you
No
as
problem.
usual.
No problem.
And I'll be talking to you pretty soon. All right?
No
Talk
problem
later.
at all. Thank you
Cheers.
very much. All right.
Bye.
Cheers, sir.
Yeah. All right, people. That was Mossy Boy. He's a regular caller on this show. I always appreciate his efforts and his inputs. Just like every other person. Listen, Salman, I don't know why you left. Maybe it was technical difficulties or maybe you felt left out. Honestly, if that's how you felt, I really, really apologize. I am on my knees right now. Actually, I'm not on my knees, but I'm trying to be on my knees, but it's quite difficult. If I go on my knees right now, you guys are going to see me on the screen. I really apologize. I don't know why you left, but I would have loved to. I really wanted to talk about West Ham. I really did. And I don't know why you left, Salman. I really don't know why you left. Listen, if you want to come into the Discord link, the link is right there. It's in the chats. It's also in the descriptions. Click on it and you can come in and we can talk about this. I've got one last point to talk about before I go. But just before then, people, I'm going to be picking a few comments, people. Arsenal Manic, I love the African accents, specifically Nigerian. I really appreciate the fact that you love our accent. Listen, where exactly are you from, Arsenal Manic? If you want to, become a Nigerian, we have free passport for you. You know what I'm saying? All right. Tony Blackwell, why do they have a go at players, Tade? Simple. They get paid more money than cents a week and basically ridicule the working man with their crap performances and then laugh and chat with the... Listen, I hear what you're saying, right? I really hear what you're saying about that. But at the end of the day, right? For instance, PEPE did not ask to be paid 72 million to get to Arsenal. He never asked for that. He never asked for that. They don't ask for that. Maybe their agents do, yes. But the point of the matter is, the fact that these guys are being paid big money doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to put a robotic performance. What do I mean? They are not robots. They're human beings. They have emotions. At the end of the day, right? They're still going to go through the same emotions you and I go through. Yes, they're probably trained footballers, but they're still human beings. There's always going to be room for human error. There is nothing in this world that you do that there is no room for human error. You have to have room for human error. There are a lot of scientists that when they're doing, when they're doing stuff in physics, for instance, there's what they call error due to parallax. There's always room for error. And even when you're speeding, for instance, right? When you're speeding, there's always room for error because these graduated instruments are never going to be entirely accurate. It can never be. So if these things that are made by human beings, obviously these equipments are made by human beings, it's never going to be accurate. How much more the human beings that actually make these devices? There is no room for error. Sorry, there is always room for error. Apologies. You have to give room for error. And sometimes I think we expect 100% performances from certain players. Maybe that's the human angle talking, I don't know. But it's never going to be. It's never going to happen. You need to put that at the back of your mind. And I've seen a few people saying I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm just passionate right now about this discussion. Arsenal Manic, Tony Blackwell, you guys are always having a go at me for some reason. I don't know why. But you need to understand that it's never going to be accurate. I see what you're saying, Liam Vince. Liam Vince says, but like VR is inaccurate. VR is inaccurate simply because it's still subjective. It's still very subjective. Let's be honest, guys. It is very, very subjective. But listen, I need to have a little bit of water, guys. I'm going to play a song for you guys right now. I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish the show. I have one last thing to talk about, right? I'm going to finish the show when I come back. But please and please and please, I want you guys to enjoy this song. I think most of you must have heard this song before. But you know what? Let me play something else for you guys. Well, let me just play it. It's Lost in America, people. So if you're in America right now and you're lost, this is a song for you. And I'm going to be right back. I just need some water. I've been talking a little bit too much. Sure you get. Sure you understand. You understand me. Thank you very much, people. All right. This is Lost in America. I'll be right back, people.
'Cause there's too much noise around us. Or maybe it's just me. There's trash out in the sea. Yeah, but I'm just too dry to reach it. So speak sincerely. Cause I'm still waiting. Yeah, for you to come around and save me. Will you stay with me? I'm lost in America. Will you stay with me now? 'Cause I'm lost in America. Stay with me. I'm lost in America. Stay with me now. 'Cause I'm lost in America. So I crawl into the underground.
Yes, people. Are you lost in America? Are you lost in Belgium? Are you lost in London? Are you lost in Nigeria? Are you lost in Southampton? Are you lost in England? Where exactly are you right now? This is dedicated to every single person that needs to find their way, people. If you need to find a way, I hope this uplifts you, people. I'm going to be getting to the last segment of the show. Like I said, it is the PEPE, right? And what does PEPE mean, people? PEPE simply means perspective, expectation, passion, and evaluation. That is what my take is on why football fans argue. Yes, perspective, expectation, passion, evaluation. It is called PEPE. It is not the first paper of Arsenal. It is definitely not the PEPE of Porto, people. That is what we're talking about. We're going to be getting to the last segment, which is evaluation. I'm going to be telling you what I mean by evaluation. But just enjoy this song for now, people.
'Cause I'm lost in America.
lost in the stream. I'm sorry you're lost in the stream, mate. Epic, please don't get lost in my head. If you get lost in my head, you're gonna see cobwebs, just cobwebs. That's what you're gonna see.
Wide awake in an alien world. Wide awake, but I'm still the unheard. Still the unheard of. I'm still wide awake in an alien.
Shout out to every single person out here. Shout out to David. Shout out to Arsenal Money. Shout out to Tony Blackwood. Shout out to Epic. Shout out to Super 4. Shout out to Liam Vince. Shout out to Bossy Boy that's come on here. Shout out to Kwame Alexander Gomez. Shout out to James Dunlop. Shout out to Salman, the West Ham fan that came on and ran away. I am so sorry if you felt left out, but I didn't really mean that. Shout out to every single person that has come on here. We are going to be talking about the last point, which is evaluation.
Stay with me. I'm lost in America. Stay with me now. 'Cause I'm lost in America. So I run to the underground.
All right, people. Listen, people, this is the last segment. We've talked about the PEPE. The last E in the PEPE is evaluation. You can see this on the screen, people. You can see this on the screen. Why do fans argue? Fans argue because every single fan's evaluation is different. Why do I have this picture on the screen right now? I have this picture on the screen because different people back in the days evaluated Theo Walcott wrongly. With all due respect to Theo Walcott, he himself knows he was never up to the level of Thierry Henry. But people felt that he should have been the next Thierry Henry, and that's one of the reasons why they gave him the number 14. They felt that he was going to attain the heights. This is one of the reasons why we argue. Evaluating the players wrongly, people. You can see Thierry Henry was the king of Arsenal, the best player in Arsenal's history. When this guy came onto the scenes, they thought he was going to be able to get into that. They thought he was going to be able to get, tie the shoelace of Thierry Henry, people. That simply means the evaluating of the player has totally gone wrong. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Evaluation is one of the reasons. And this is why a lot of people felt that Theo Walcott was a very good player. If I ask a lot of people right now, they felt Theo Walcott was a very, very good player. And if you ask some other people, they're going to tell you that he was not a very good player. And this is one of the reasons we argue. I've got into a heated argument with someone while I was in university, back in Sunderland University in 2012. I had this argument about Theo Walcott. Someone was totally arguing with me, telling me that Theo Walcott was a very, very good player, one of the best players in Arsenal Football Club. And I totally disagreed with it. Totally disagree with it, because it didn't make, for me, from my perspective, I felt that he wasn't as good as people were making him out to be. That is my evaluation of the player. I've seen a lot of people comparing, what's this guy's name? I'm trying to remember this guy's name. This guy that was supposed to be the next Scholes. Oh my days, what's his name? I think he went to Wolves at some point. What's his name? He was supposed to be, he played for Man United. Oh shit. Totally forgot the name now. Oh damn. What's his name? He moves like Scholes, right? He moves like Scholes, and he played for Manchester United. I'm trying to remember his name now. No, I can't remember his name. Anyway, let's talk about someone else, right? I remember when Nasri came to Arsenal, they were comparing him to Zidane. They were literally comparing him to Zidane. No, Juan. Hey, Juan AFC, nice to see you. It's not Welbeck. This guy plays in the same position as Scholes. He was supposed to be playing as an attacking midfielder, and he left Manchester United. Right? He left Manchester United. I can't remember his name now. But the point of this whole thing is, right, a lot of people evaluate wrongly. People feel that there are certain players that they feel they should be doing certain things, right? Which they're not capable of. There's always going to be physiological inabilities. Physiologically, some people are not capable of certain things. It's almost like you're saying that Joe Root should be Henry. He's never gonna be Henry. He doesn't even have the speed. It's almost like saying Trezeguet should be Henry. Trezeguet can never be Henry. He doesn't have the speed. That is what I call evaluation gone wrong, people. You need to evaluate people correctly. If you don't evaluate people correctly, you're always going to get into an argument. So who is right or wrong? Who is right or wrong? Tell me. If you want to come into the chat to talk to me right now, the link is right open. I'm willing to take one more caller. If I don't get one more caller, I will definitely end the show in a bit. But if you want to come talk to me, right, I'm willing to take one more caller. Wherever you are right now, the link is right there in the live chat and it's also there in the descriptions. So people, tell me, why is it that people were thinking that Theo Walcott was going to be the next Henry? There was a reason they gave him number 14. They felt he was going to be the next Thierry Henry. I'm sorry, it never happened. It never happened. Let me see what the guys are saying. It is not Veron, Arsenal Manic. It is not Adnan Jones. No, you know what? Let me even check this myself. I think I know. I'm trying. The name is right here, but I can't remember. Man U player. I think he played for Wolves. Was he Wolves or Middlesbrough? Manchester United player that's played for, I think, Middlesbrough. I think it's Middlesbrough. Let me check it, people. Let me check it. Can't remember all these things right now. No. It's not Middlesbrough. It's not Middlesbrough, people. I think. No. It's not Nicky Butt. No. Come on. It's not Carrick. It's not Carrick. Definitely not Carrick. Come on, guys. I think he played for Wolves. Yeah, he played for Wolves. I think he played for Wolves. Damn. I can't remember this thing, guys. I can't remember this, man. Which Manchester United player played for Wolves? Was it Wolves? I'm getting confused now. What's his name? I can't remember, man. I can't remember, guys. I really can't remember. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, right? Evaluation is everything, people. It is not Makeda. Mosibo is not Makeda. I know Makeda. It is not Makeda. He's English. Yeah, it's English. The guy is English. He's English, and he was supposed to. He plays a little bit like Scholes. He was an attacking midfielder. He doesn't have glasses. What the hell are you talking about, man? He doesn't have glasses. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me just check one more person. Which club did he play for? I think, was it West Ham? No, it wasn't West Ham. Nah, I can't remember. Forget it, guys. My brain is all gone right now. So listen, guys. At the end of the day, right? We're just gonna go back to the beginning of what I was saying earlier, right? Jackie Chan. A recap of everything I was talking about today, people. PSG exacts revenge on Bayern Munich on aggregate scores. Apparently, Bayern Munich won the game, but that wasn't enough. I think they were maybe missing Lewandowski. Chelsea proceeds to the semi-finals, people. And why is it that fans argue? And why I feel fans argue is simply because of what I call PEPE, people. Perspective, expectation, passion, and evaluation. Listen, that is my take on why I feel fans argue. I couldn't remember the name of the Man United player I was looking for, and I totally apologize. It wasn't Fellaini, it wasn't Paul Hintz, and it wasn't Tade. Relentless, you said you wanted to talk to me. Relentless Sports Hub, you said you wanted to talk. I haven't seen you. I still have a few minutes if you want to come in. If you want to talk to me, you said you wanted to come in. If you want to come in, the link is right there. Click on it and you can come into the waiting room. Do you want to come in or not? Can you send a message on there? If you want to come in, let me know right now so I can wait. Yeah? If you want to come in, let me know. Let me know. I can wait for you if you want. No, it wasn't Herwin. What are you saying, Relentless? Talk to me. If you want to come in, let me know. If you don't want to come in, just say no. And I will end the show, okay? I'm trying to check for the players. I can't really find the players right now. don't know how this guy's name is right. It's not Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard didn't know. This guy is still young. This guy I'm talking about is still young. I can't remember his name. It's he played against Arsenal, right? Do you know what? Let me check the lineup. Arsenal versus Wolves under Emery, I think. Yeah, under Emery. 2018, 2019. Yeah, we played 1-1. Let me check. I think we played that game. Let me check. Oh, no. It wasn't there then. It wasn't there. No, it wasn't there. No, it's not Ravel Morrison. All right, let's. I think Epic is in the room. Let me talk to Epic.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hello, Epic. What's up? Yeah, I was just gonna take what's his name? Relentless, but he didn't want to come on. So
Yes. The people want to hear my extraordinary footballing analysis. Yes.
All right. So the
Yes.
last thing I talked about was actually evaluation. Evaluation. Obviously, people evaluate people wrongly. There was yes, Tom Cleverley. That's the player. Tom Cleverley. Thank you, Mossy boy. You get 100 brownie points. I see your charts. That's the person, Tom Cleverley. He played for
What?
Wolves, didn't he? I think he played for Wolves.
What's going on? Is this a giveaway or something?
Were you not listening to what I was saying earlier? I think did he play for Middlesbrough, Watford? Was it Watford?
Not gonna lie, bro. I was doing something for my mum.
Oh, sorry,
so-
guys. It is Watford. So you were not part of the show, and you just people. You need a whooping. It's Watford, guys. I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I apologize. I got it wrong. I led you guys on a wild goose chase. It's actually Watford, one Middlesbrough. I apologize.
You're the
Tom
one who done the
Cleverley.
lecture. You're the one who done the lecture, and you get it wrong. So
Yeah,
don't
it
talk to
happens.
me.
I'm human. You see, I'm human. So don't criticize me. The way footballers are humans. I'm human as well. You see, I'm allowed to make mistakes. And it's not Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson, Arsenal man, they call Jesus Christ. These guys. Hey, Cruz Banter. How you doing, Cruz Banter? This is the first time. This is the first or second time I'm seeing you on here. Big up to
Yeah,
yourself,
first.
anyway. I'm always gonna
Yeah.
give big up to anyone I'm just seeing for the first time, and that doesn't mean I don't appreciate all of you. I appreciate every single person coming on here. Sorry, Epic. What were you gonna say?
Oh man, Arsenal man is hilarious with you, man. That never.
Yeah, I know. He's just a funny guy.
So what are we talking about?
Why
You
did
didn't
you
explain
join if
to
you
me.
don't know what we're talking about? Freaking hell!
Just
Look at
explain
this
to
guy.
me.
I was gonna end the show. I was trying to see if I could get Relentless to come in and just
Red
talk, but
Relentless
Relentless is not
doesn't want
responding.
to.
He said he wants to
That-
come in. Sorry?
Relentlessly can't, but the people want to hear my analysis. So explain to me what's going on.
What
please.
analysis? We're not analyzing that. The only thing I'm saying right now is the last point, is evaluation. Okay? Relentless, you're talking JJ. I asked you a question. Do you want to come in and talk? You didn't even answer. Anyway, whatever.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Alright.
He even said it before.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he?
Um,
Okay, sorry if I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
see it. What I was saying is evaluation. I am evaluating up. No, if I'm evaluating. The last point I made was evaluating players as is one of the main reasons why a lot of people argue, because they feel that the evaluation that the way they evaluate the player gives them a certain perception of the player, which sets a certain expectancy of what they need or want from the player. For instance, Theo Walcott, back in the days, they were tipping him to be the next Henry. And that's one of the reasons why they gave him the number 14 shirt. Yeah? And I remember very well recently, there was still certain people that was having these arguments with. They were telling me that Walcott was really good for Arsenal. Do you think Walcott was good for Arsenal?
I would say, at his young age, there was a lot of hype about him. Unfortunately, he underperformed. That he did not live up to those expectations. So no, I don't think he did all right. I would say same as Iwobi, same as like those young players that came through the academy, etc. Not that. I mean, I could say, I don't know. The development wasn't that great during their time, and also you gotta remember during also the fact that they didn't have you guys during that decade of having them. You didn't have great squads, and they were not that kind of players they take it upon their own selves and trying to improve on their own. And I think that they're like players who who would rather learn from people who had major experience, etc. So
Okay, that's fine. Listen, I need to end this show. This is already 12 o'clock. I think a lot of people need to go to bed.
people
yeah.
like what's it called? Also, man, where's the discussion? Even Epic is lost.
Yeah, obviously I don't really understand. You just came in without even knowing what we're talking about. I need to whoop your behind, man. Anyway, that's a different topic. Thanks a lot, Epic. I really appreciate you coming on as usual. Thanks a lot for doing a little bit of the work behind the scenes as well.
Yes, I think people love my opinions.
Oh,
they prefer my
Good night, Sir Epic. All right, talk to you later, man. Cheers.
After out.
Yeah, bye. All right, people, that was epic. Listen, people, I will have to come to the end of this show, but as usual, I cannot end this show without playing some song for you guys. That's what this show is all about. So this is a song from Craig River. It's called We Are Dynamite, people. Enjoy this song, and I'll be right back to conclude the show and tell you guys my good nights. Yeah, enjoy this.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead.
Good night to you, Liam Vince. Thanks a lot for joining. I really appreciate you coming on. I really do. Thanks a lot.
They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game. And we
Good night to you, Tony Blackwell. Thanks a lot for joining as usual. I'll be seeing you guys next, probably on Thursday for the post-match analysis as usual.
on the roof, slip and run and hide, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know.
I appreciate you as usual, Tony Blackwell. Thanks. Thanks, James Dunlop. Good night to yourself as well. Thanks a lot.
We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. 'Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we're holding the key, yeah, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, just like we preach. Ooh, getting caught in the maze, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game.
Yes, people, that is We Are Dynamite, people. Listen, people, I really need to come to the end of the show tonight. I really appreciate every single person that's participated, every single person that stayed with me for the last 1.5 hours. I really appreciate the love from you guys. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to be coming back to you guys again, as usual, for the post-match analysis against Arsenal, Slavia Prague. I'm going to be getting people in to the panel as usual. Please make sure you tune in. I'll be speaking to you guys on Thursday. Listen, people, from me to boy head the blunt punch, lovers be lovers, haters be haters, I love you all. Good night, people, and take care. Bye.
I've got this feeling, I'm feeling you could be the one.
Last song and I go to bed, people.
I see no reason why I should ever let you go. Don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without you. Baby, with without. I wouldn't know what to. Baby, without you.
Lady sung to your lady at home. She's gonna definitely appreciate it.
Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know.
For real, guys, I need to go now. I really need to go now. Good night, guys. Talk to you guys later, yeah?
I wouldn't know what to do.